You begin cooking dinner for your mother. It takes a while, but eventually she begins eating. After dinner, you ask her what she thinks of the food. She looks at it and says, "It tastes like crap." "Well, geez, thanks, Mom!" Let's do mystery. Select a character, a patient, a detective, or a spy. Let's be spy. Enter your character's name. Bond James. You are Bond James, a spy living in Chicago. You have a concealed pistol and a syringe of poison. You listen to the Russian diplomats and hear them discussing a plan to assassinate you. They say they will send 2 men with a car bomb in front of your hotel. The other man is going to be sent on foot with a box cutter hidden in his shoe. Do you think you can stop this? Yes! I do! You nod your head yes and get up from the chair. You walk out of the room and down the corridor. You pass by several guards who watch you suspiciously. I'm gonna be friendly. You wave at the guards and then turn around and go back into the room. You take a seat on one of the chairs and wait for your time to arrive. When it does, you slowly open your mouth as if waiting for something to come out. I vomit! Your stomach starts churning and you throw up all over yourself. Your hands shake uncontrollably and you begin to feel sick. You try to calm yourself down, but nothing works. Eventually, you collapse onto the floor, sobbing uncontrollably. What the fuck? Oh no! I take some Pepto-Bismol. You grab a bottle of pills from the desk and swallow them. You feel better immediately and you continue to sit there crying while the guards stand nearby watching you. Finally, someone comes over to help you up. They put a blanket around you so that nobody else sees your condition. Thank you. You thank them and tell them where you want to go. They lead you to a taxi which takes you to your destination. When you arrive, the driver says that he has been driving cabs for years and knows everyone here. I'm not a smart spy. You ask him where the Russian embassy is, and he tells you that it's just across town. He also mentions that there is a bank next door to it and asks if you would like to rob it first. He drives you through the streets until you reach the area where the Russians live. I robbed the bank while speaking terrible Russian. I wanted to rob the bank too. You speak bad Russian and drive fast. You pull up outside the bank and park right behind it. As soon as you park, you start shooting at the windows. The guard inside opens fire on you before you even make it halfway through the window. I shoot the guard. That'll show him! You shoot the guard dead and quickly run away. You look around frantically and see that the bank is now empty. You find yourself alone in an unfamiliar city with no money or anything except for a few bags of groceries. You decide to blow up the Russian embassy since you don't know where else to go. You get a detonator and some dynamite from your car and set off the explosives. The explosion destroys the building completely. I'm gonna go home. My work here is done. You walk out of the rubble and see that everything is still standing. You wonder what happened to the people who lived in this building. A man runs up to you and asks you how much you got paid for blowing up the Russian embassy. I gotta shoot him. No witnesses. You rush up to the man and shoot him in the face. He falls backwards into a pile of rubble and you leave him there. I'm gonna go home. You return home and begin eating dinner. Your mother looks worriedly at you and says she can't believe that you are working for the Russians. She doesn't understand why you didn't tell her sooner about your plan to steal the money. But the bank was empty! And now we decided to destroy the Russian embassy! Why would I be working for the Russians? What the fuck? Well, Mother, at least I got you some groceries from Russia with love. You smile at your mother and say, "From Russia with love," and then kiss her goodbye. Am I what? Go to sleep. Wake up! You grab a bush and put on some makeup before heading back upstairs. You were surprised to see your mother dressed as a maid. She tells you she has been assigned to clean up the mess you made while you were gone. You nod and agree with her. Why? Alright, I'm about to head out. Leave. This is the world's worst spy. You turn around and walk away. You notice that the place is now totally deserted. You wonder if you should try to sneak back in or call the police. A few hours pass and you start hearing strange noises outside your window. Shoot the window! I'm shooting the window! You quickly run over to the window and fire several shots at it. Nothing happens, so you assume that whoever is shooting at the window must be inside. You don't want to risk going back into the house since you might get caught again. Am I already in the house, though? What the fuck? I'm gonna go anyway. 'Cause fuck you. You enter the house and find that everything is completely empty except for a bunch of broken furniture. You also see your mother standing in front of the door. She seems very upset. She asks who you are and where you came from. Mom! The name is James. Bond James. I am your offspring. Your mother smiles and says, "That's wonderful, James. We're glad you came back. We've always wondered what happened to you after your father left you here." You explain that he was killed in an accident years ago and that his body was never found. I want to hug my mom. You embrace your mother and tell her how much she means to you. Your mother hugs you back and says that she loves you too. Aww. I'm gonna cook her some food because I love my mommy. You begin cooking dinner for your mother. It takes a while, but eventually she begins eating. After dinner, you ask her what she thinks of the food. She looks at it and says, "It tastes like crap." "Oh, geez, thanks, Mom!" I'm flipping the table and leaving. You flip the table and then run out of the room. You hear your mother calling after you, "James! James!" You run down the stairs and open the door to your mother, who is still sitting on the floor. She was in the other room, though. Wait, weren't you in the kitchen? What are you doing here? Oh God, did they clone my mother? Are they sending clones of my mother after me? Ah! You stop crying and look at your mother. "I'm sorry, Mom. I just wanted to talk to you." Your mother looks up at you and starts sobbing harder. You hold her tightly and whisper in her ear, "Mommy needs someone to love, to protect." What the fuck? Did they clone you? You pause and think about this question. What do they really know about clones? They aren't real people, right? You can't imagine being born with no memories and then having them created in a lab by some scientist. How would you even know what love is? Baby, don't hurt me. I find this odd considering that I am an android. Mr. AI Dungeon, did I break you?